Disney, to some, is a money-hungry conglomerate that is dedicated to price gouging the general population by using nostalgia as a weapon. To others, it's their childhood and the first media that they watched that catered to them directly, making shows, parks, and even merchandise into places of their childhood that they couldn't possibly bear to pass up. And to others still, it's just the name of a company who makes movies and runs the most successful theme parks of all time, nothing more, nothing less. Regardless of what you think of Disney as a whole, you most likely don't associate Disney with murder, suicide, abuse, and death, especially because their executives have paid a lot of money to make sure any stories about these subjects are pushed down. Why else do you think you never hear about the murders that have occurred in Disney parks? How many times people have taken their own lives in hotels, and the various attacks that have happened at the parks worldwide? How do those incredibly newsworthy situations seem to fly under the radar? Disney is supposed to be the cleanest, safest, happiest place on Earth. And if the public knew how dark their history gets, how tainted these places are, and how incredibly unsafe everyone is in them, well, the public wouldn't want to come, would they? And if they wouldn't want to come, they wouldn't bring their kids. And if they don't bring their kids, then who is going to buy the millions of dollars in merchandise they pump into the parks every day? Who are they going to cater to in order to make sure the Disney brand is synonymous with childhood and therefore never dies based simply on nostalgia alone? It's imperative that people don't know and don't learn about the darker parts of Disney's history, from the murders to the abuse. But today we're going to be doing just that, talking about the darkest day in Disney history to date. Because today we are going to be talking about the annihilation of the Todd family, which took place in the town established by Disney just minutes away from Disney World, Celebration, Florida. The happiest place on Earth. That's the tagline for Disney parks scattered around the world. When envisioning the first park, Disneyland, Walt Disney wanted to harken back to yesteryear, to simpler times where people were kinder and the world seemed less mean. He envisioned a world that was straight out of the movies he had grown up on, with freshly manicured lawns, white picket fences, and where everyone knew their neighbors. This notion led to the creation of Main Street USA, a portion of the parks that celebrate pure Americana and the idea of the American dream. Upon entering Disneyland, you are welcomed into this idealized version of a town square that leads to a road lined with storefronts and shops. The smell of fresh baked goods is pumped onto the streets from hidden locations. Paid actors sit on the stoops of the shops and apartment building facades to talk kindly to passerbys, as if they were really your neighbors. There is a city hall where guest relations is located, where guests can lodge their complaints and get commemorative pins for their birthdays. And there are multiple forms of transportation in the trolley, horse-drawn carriages, and more. It's a movie set come to life.